also car modeler. My name is Raul, and today I want to show you one of my older builds here, but it's one of my favorites. It's a car I really love and would love to have. It's a 70 Challenger RTSE, and this is a resin bodied kit, but I just wanted to show this one off to you. It's also an older build of mine. I did this one back in 2003. I had to look through my notes, and I really enjoyed it. It was a bit of a challenge to do. I believe it was one of my first resin bodies. I know it was definitely one of the cheaper ones. It's a Jimmy Flintstone kit, and his kits are pretty cheap, especially for what you get, but they do require a bit more work than some of the other ones, but they are buildable. But this right here, this is the 70 Challenger RTSC, and it's meant for the AMT kit. One of the big features of the SE is a small window, so that's a big feature of this kit. And it's a 1-year only item if you're familiar with this car. So the 70 Challenger, the SE package was available on both the RT and the standard Challenger. And the main feature was that they came with this vinyl roof and the small rear window, and it came with SE emblems on the side here. And it also came with a molded headliner inside it, and a roof console, and a little bit more dressed up interior on the door panels. It has the wood insert that you can kind of see I painted in there, and it'll have an SE emblem in there. And I believe the seats were leather inserts, not the entire seat was leather, just the inserts were leather. But and this one, I did this one as an RT and dressed it up as a full RT. So this one was quite a bit of a challenge to work, but I liked this so much that I bought a second one. So here, I'll move this off to the side here a little bit. Here's what you get in the raw. If you've seen Jimmy Flinstone's bodies, here's another one. I have not trimmed this. I bought it a long time ago, about the same time. See, there you can see the molded in headliner, and the roof console is actually molded in this car with the sun visors. It's a little thick. I didn't do a real good job trimming the windows and flushing the windows, so I always wanted to do this one and make it even better, but I bought this one and I set it aside. And then here's also, the hood, although I planned to do the second version as a shaker, even though the AMT shaker is actually pretty horrible. And there's, Jimmy Flintstone. I don't know if this information is still correct, but I see this kits. I bought this on eBay. That's where I bought most of my kits back then. As you can see, has a regular gas door, and I had added one from. That's actually a resin copy of the MPC one that comes on the MPC Challengers, but that one's Model Haas, and I bought a number of those, so I probably got, I think 3 more that I haven't used yet. But there's what the raw body looks like, but I did a lot of work to this one to get it to where it is. So, I added the spoiler, drilled the holes, and mounted it. Can't quite remember what kit that's from. I'm pretty sure it's one of the Revell Cudas, probably the 71 Cuda. So I added that, and then I added the gas door. The decals are a mixture. I believe just about all of them are Keith Marks. I know the SC emblems, the hood decal, and the 440 Magnum are all his. So speaking of 440 Magnum, I swapped in the motor and the air cleaner and everything from the AMT 71 Charger kit, and so I got that in there, and it was a tight fit. And then I put the rally wheels and then the AMT tires with the white letters. In some of my reference photos, I'll show you when I showed a lot of my build pictures of how I was building this. You'll see I had the Magnum 500s on it, but I switched to these. And I wish I had the rear axle moved a little bit more forward. I didn't do a very good job of centering that, because I didn't really modify the chassis. I just got it in there and made it fit. But that's all the AMT donor chassis right there. It's got the Dana 60 in the automatic, and then the 440. And then, you know, inside the car, it's got the console shift. It's kind of like the automatic. It's got a big boot on it, but it's pretty much done in there. Even though the interior is really a stick. So, kind of the opposite. You know, it's got an automatic, but I never really changed the interior. I put a shifter in there. It's not a pistol grip. So I put a shifter in there that kind of represents the slapstick automatic, but you can kind of still see the shifter boot in there. And then, you know, you would think I added the AC compressor and the AC lines and the heater hoses, but those are right from the AMT kit. The AMT 71 charger kit comes with all of those parts. So I just reused them. I had to modify them a little bit, but got the radiator and the hoses going in front of the radiator where the condenser would be, and then cleaned it all up. Also painted this one. This is Go Mango, and it's just Tester's little bottle of Go Mango, and I sprayed it on there. This isn't very accurate. That should actually be molded in, but it's kind of hard to put this together without that. That's something I kind of plan to do on the next one when I build the next one. But I figured I would show you this one and what I did to it and all the stuff that went along into this particular build. But it was a fun build, a little bit of a challenging build, especially, you know, for where I was back then. It's not as shiny. Like I said, this is from 2003 and it's been sitting around for quite a while in my display case. But she looks really good. I went with the chrome mirrors, which are in the kit. But really like this car, and like I said, I would really love to have one. I really like the RTSE. Although I can't imagine actually trying to see out that rear window, how that would be. So that would be a bit of a challenge there. But and I really like the hood blackout. Just really cool. Like I said, I got the 440 Magnum decal on there. And then the underside's painted. But this was a fun build and one of my many Mopar e-bodies. I've got a number to share and show with you, but this is one of my older ones, and I just felt like sharing this one with you guys. But following this, I'll have a whole bunch of the build photos, so I'll put a whole bunch of those in there so you guys can enjoy those and look at those, and I'll share them with you. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you for tuning in. And you guys, you have a wonderful day.